Welcome to your reading for July. Can you believe it? We're already past the halfway mark, only 5 more months till Christmas. Here we go. You've had quite a good ride, I'm going to say, this year. The energy shifted for you earlier than most of the signs. You, Virgo, and Gemini seem to have got a jump start, so I can't wait to see what's coming up for you for July through the end of July, actually through the rest of the year, because a reading really, once it gives you the idea of the energy, you can just keep going with it. So let's see what's in store. I've got lots of cards here, lots of decks to investigate for you. Let's see. This is the Bradley Valentine Power Angel deck. And your first card is rest. Take a break, relax, set a spell, set a spell. Stand up for your beliefs. Balance. Awakening. And then it's time to move. Yeah, this is going to be a busy month. Opportunity. Fun, more work and opportunity, accolades, recognition, money, money, money. Don't miss out on it because you're thinking of something else. More activity, more travel. Oh, wow, the Magician. All right, Taurus, you're going places this year. A lot of movement. So here's the wheel. Can you see this? This is incredible. Look at that lineup. The Magician. The wheel pretty much says it all, but let's go through your cards. So right off the bat, this 4 is letting me know that the angels are telling you, okay, if there's a pause in the action, it's because you needed it, all right? Every now and then you've got to embrace those little pauses in the activity. I love these 3 lights that are beaming through for you. I feel that the Holy Trinity is really surrounding your aura and expanding your aura. What does that mean? Well, whatever it is you've been doing, working on, dreaming about, trying to put forth, your intentions have been for the highest and best. And it's evident from this deal here. So I feel that good for you, Taurus. Keep up the good work. Stay in your truth. But every now and then, take a break. And when you do have a break, think of it as God giving you a little vacation for your soul. And that's what you need. So do what you can to nurture your soul, to feel good about yourself, to feel good about others, to make new plans, new dreams, bigger dreams. The 7 of Wands is, really, with the clarity you got from this little rest is going to help you stand your ground, claim your truth, claim your prize, so to speak. You go in the cereal box, you dig for the prize. You deserve it because you've worked hard. You've taken a little rest, you've gone within, and now it's time for everything to come into full balance. The balance card is not just about money and finances or your body. It's about everything. And I want you to realize that as what is he moving from one chalice to the other? Light. He's creating his own rainbow. He's creating his own expanded auric field. And we can do that. We have the power to do that. We just don't pay attention, or we don't put the effort in. So Taurus, you have been working hard on so many different levels that now it's time for everything to come into balance and for you to really acknowledge not just the success within yourself and being able to discern when you need to put the physical effort in, when you need to put the mental effort in, when you need to put all of the above, and when you need to step back and take a look at things. It's also important for you to recognize in others their talents, their gifts, and try to create balance now from your vessel to theirs. So whether you're in a work environment that is creative and you need to give and take, sometimes that's difficult because you have such strong will, such strong ideas, right? But to be able to blend is another gift. It's another talent altogether. And what happens when you're able to give of yourself in that way, when you have the patience to allow others a little bit of space to stretch on their own and figure out what their gifts and talents are, you are going to find a beautiful creation in your midst. Again, I get awakening. I get a break for you. So I feel like you've been on a very intense ride. As I said, I know Taurus, Gemini, and Virgo have been in the jet stream energy for a while now. We're not waiting for you to enter it. You've been there. But now the universe is saying, take a pause here. Then, put a little bit more work, define your goals more, define your dream more, and really work on the balance, expanding the balance of life. And then take another little break. It's okay. Figure out which road you're going to go down. Either one of them will lead you to the same place, success. Either one of them is going to lead you to the right door, which is already open for you. It's already ready to give you more. Imagine that, Taurus. How lucky are you? The door is already open, and the universe is already saying, okay, come and get it. We've got more for you. Here it is. And here it is, the Page of Wands. Great opportunity. Make sure, though, with these rests and with this little respite of, new perspective and rebalancing things, don't lose sight of your ultimate goal, and don't lose sight of finishing what you start. Make sure you do that. This is also a time to work in fun. So moving ahead is great. Moving in a new direction is fantastic. But if the balance doesn't include fun and downtime and doing silly things and thinking outside the box, then you're missing out on a big part of it. You have to refill that cup. And this summer is promising to be the most joyful you've had in a very, very long time. And right before when? Right before you get back to work. So have a plan in place. Have a plan that's a little bit more defined as to balancing work and play. Have a plan that's ready to go in that is, this is what I want, and this is what I'm willing to do with others. This is how much of myself I'm willing to give. And then you will have achieved this beautiful trilogy, right? Body, mind, and soul of balance and alignment. Now, the Four of Cups is here. I wish it wasn't, but it happens. Taurians are very earthy. They like to see what they're doing. They like to see the gifts come in, right? They like to have it in their hands. Don't miss the magical opportunities because you're focused on too much of the materialistic. And that can happen with some of my Taurian friends. You get so caught up in like the materialistic aspects, you lose sight of like, well, yeah, that didn't happen, but this is what I gained, and this is how I grew, and this is how I expanded into the universe. Because the universe has big plans for you, Taurus. This is it. You're in it. You're in the jet stream. You're moving forward. Here it is. There's the Chariot. Now, you don't have horses. You have unicorns pulling your guy, right? Your energy. So they're galloping into the future. That's your determination. That's your willpower. That is your discipline to get things done and to be the best. Keep honing your skills. Keep working at your craft. Keep working at all of your talents, not just one. Expand your reach on what you're working on, and then everything will be balanced, okay? This moving forward, and with the wheel as underlying energy, I know you're moving forward to the big dream. There's no doubt about it. And here's the Magician to validate that. If you believe it, you can do it. You are the alchemist. You are the great alchemist. You have all the tools on your workbench, okay? You have all the tools in your vessel to create the magic you desire. The wheel is a brand new start. The wheel is the energy that you've created by doing the work and doing the gigs and doing the projects and putting the time in on your computer and your social media and your skills. Or maybe you're a welder, maybe you polish your tools and you make sure everything's working properly. Maybe you're an auto mechanic who works hard, but you put everything into knowing everything about it, the electronics, the nitty gritty, the tools you need. Maybe you're even making your own tools to do your job. The wheel is everything you've done, everything you've worked on from the beginning of your time is now coming into fruition. It's now moving forward. It's now coming into beautiful, beautiful balance without any resistance. This is a very positive change. It's also about moving forward. It's about travel. Here we go, more travel. It's about maybe relocation. It could be about your job, movement in your job. All kinds of great things are coming to you now. I want to pull some Pulp Fiction. I call them my Pulp Fiction cards. They're the Pulp Tarot. There's no fiction here. It's all non-fiction, I promise. Not making it up. It's the energy that is. I want to make sure you're focused on that guy, because that's who you are. You are, I think that's Radziel, but you are the great alchemist. You are the magic maker, and it is alive in your life right now. What you need to be is successful manifest. So picture it in your mind, hear it, feel it, taste it, touch it, as if it's already done. What is that big dream of yours? It's not elusive anymore. It's right within your reach. I'm going to pull 7 of my Pulp cards, please. Ooh, right off the bat. Look at that. All right. King of Cups, 8 of Wands. Oh, wow. Ace of Pentacles. The High Priestess. You know what I love for you, Taurus? The universe is being very diligent about working downtime into your life. It looks like every 2 months you get a break. Every 2 months you get a break. Maybe it's 3 months. Maybe it's 3 weeks. I just heard 2 months, so that's what I'm saying. But you are getting a break. Endings, new beginnings. Don't cry over spilt milk. 4 of Wands. Wow. And second chances, judgment. So looking at this, I feel that I'm very validated with this positive read here. It's not airy-fairy. It's not pie in the sky. This is your energy. The King of Cups is bringing you gifts of prosperity, abundance. Maybe you are meeting a King of Cups or becoming the King of Cups. The King of Cups is heart-centered, says what he means what he says, is honest as the day is long. This dog keeps looking at me. Perhaps a dog is coming into somebody's life out there, or perhaps a dog you've lost at one point is with you in spirit. But I'm just feeling that. The King of Cups is heart-centered. So know that. And he could be an Aquarius, not an Aquarius, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Perhaps we're talking about the month of July, and this is your month of opportunity. This is the month of everything coming at you. 8 of Wands. All good things are coming to you now. I'm looking at these wands like incoming, right? It is coming in a beautiful way, and it's all positive. And that's going to validate that, the Ace of Pentacles. And it's also validated with the ka-ching. Okay, so know you got the ka-ching coming in. You have lots of fun coming in, good times. Most importantly, the balance of all things. And then we have the High Priestess, because she wants you to stop for a moment. And I feel that the expression of gratitude is of utmost importance. Now, the High Priestess knows all. Okay, she does. She's just the wisdom keeper herself. So get in touch with that part of you. Get in touch with that wise old soul deep within, because you've been here, done that before. And you're just here to maybe teach someone else or lift someone up, or to finish a dream maybe you didn't get to finish in another lifetime or another dimension. Now it's time for you to fulfill this dream, so go for it. The Ten of Swords, I know that looks ominous, like, he's getting stabbed to death. No, the 10 is an ending, new beginning. In my other deck, it's a beautiful ballerina taking her bow. The curtain comes down, and then she goes on to the next thing. So know that any of the battles you had to go through to get to where you are right now are all part of your skin now. They're all part of your psyche and your soul, and they're going to help you. It's like seeds that were planted in pain that blossom into abundance and prosperity and joy and peace and pentacles. Okay, so that's good. Keep your eye on the positive. Here she is crying over a few cups that tipped over, and she's got 2 full cups right there she could pick up and be on her merry way. So when you find yourself having a little bit of a pity party, try to reverse that with gratitude. Gratitude always turns that around, fills up your heart, and keeps you moving in the right direction, because the Four of Wands is here, and that's the card of joy, peace, abundance, but most important, personal contentment. So if there is a special someone who has your heart, the Four of Wands is guaranteeing that this is going to be a time to validate that. Now, I call it my wedding card in this deck, because it looks like they're having their wedding and they're doing their wedding dance. But I do know that it's time for partnerships, it's time for camaraderie, it's time for fun, and it's time to build that very, very strong foundation that will take you into the future. This is your second chance. This card is creepy too, with the hand coming up out of the grave. But the Judgment card is so silly. I like that card better, the Queen of Pentacles, right? But the Judgment card is, this is your second chance. And you might be saying, gee, I didn't know I had my first chance. Where did that go? It's there somewhere. But right now it's your second chance. So keep going, stay positive, and hold on to all that experience you've had, the good and the bad and the ugly, and wrap it in a beautiful bow. Maybe it's a beautiful rainbow that you're wrapping it in, and let it be a reminder that you survived it all. You survived it all, and you are who you are because of it. And send it gratitude and love for all it has taught you. Energy cards for Taurus, please. Adjacent possibilities. Right now, Taurus, all the doors and windows are open for you. So pay attention. Don't miss out on something because you're so focused in one area, you forget to look around and see what else is available. Look in all directions, okay? Because all the energy is open to you now, especially the love angel. So we have a 6, which is balance. I feel career is really becoming a steady, balanced thing for you, okay? It's not something where it's peaks and valleys. I feel you've reached a level of consistency here that's very doable. The 49 is a 13, which is a 4. So the angels are surrounding you with love and surrounding your relationships with love and abundance. If you're alone and you've been wanting to meet somebody, be ready. Be out there. Look at all the possibilities. Maybe you're still focused on the old boyfriend or the old girlfriend, when you should be out there looking around and meeting new people and being open to new possibilities. Financial constraints, but another 4. So the angels are helping you. The angels are guiding you. The cups may seem a little like restrained right now, financial constraints, but it's temporary. I know it is. I feel it, right? That other door is going to open. This side's chock full. So all you have to do is open it. The angels are going to be sure you have a balance of abundance and prosperity. Sorry about that. And let go, underlying, let go of any feelings of, and that was the Five of Cups, right? Of regret, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Oh, if only I had taken that job, or maybe I should have moved when I had the chance. No, let it go. This is the right path for you. Let go of woulda, coulda, shouldas, or anything that you think you missed. You really haven't, because there's so much good coming in, and you are the magician. So just manifest that which you need, that which you want to move forward. I have to pull fairy cards for you now. Every sign is getting different decks, and that's because that's what I'm guided to, and I feel the energy is more playful around you now, and I want you to have more fun. So let's see what the fairy cards have to say to Taurus. Just move these guys out of the way a little bit. Walk away from any unhealthy situations and enjoy all the new doors that open as a result. Got it? Look at that, Taurus. Walk away. And maybe you're not actually walking away from something or walking away from someone. Maybe you are. But it could be as simple as spend less time in the past, because there's so much more coming in the future for you. Dietary change. Improve your diet and your life will also improve. So, what does that mean to you, Taurus? I mean, it's really relative. It's maybe giving up a little sugar, or, I hate saying giving up. I like, what do you need to add to your diet to make it more colorful? Color is the key. When one of my friends had cancer, way before all this diet information was coming out, we just looked at her plate. It was pretty brown, and I said, you got to get more color on that plate. Don't think of what you're taking away. Think of what you're adding, okay, to your diet. And I feel that you'll find a way. The flowers are really screaming at me, so maybe more herbs in your diet. Maybe you need more fragrance. Maybe it's about your daily routine, because diet could mean a lot of things, not just food. So maybe it's what you're putting into your daily routine. Maybe you need to stop and smell the roses a little bit from time to time. Be yourself. I love the unicorn. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis of your personal power. The more you are the alchemist, the easier the journey will be for you. Debt paid off. As we said, you already received the Ace of Pentacles, the hand of God, right? Handing you this big gift. So know that the old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. Believe in that. Believe it's already done. Claim it. Own it. Take it. Yep. Flower power. Flowers are important to you, evidently, so pay attention to this. When a theme comes up in a reading, there's a reason for it. So those flowers are popping out at me. Perhaps someone who has passed is sending you flowers. Perhaps you need the fragrance to stimulate your creative juices. Perhaps you need a dietary change in making your life more colorful, more fragrant. And it really will bring in more balance to your life. So perhaps even for you to become the teacher, you need to learn a little bit more about what you're adding to your life. Woo! I kind of love these cards, huh? Let's see what your ascended wisdom keeper will say to Taurus. What does the ascended wisdom keeper have to say to Taurus? Who will Taurus choose as their ascended wisdom keeper for this month of July? That's the one. Oh, Oh, Melchizedek. Took me a long time to learn to say that, I'll tell you that. I call him Gandalf. Gandalf the White. So you have learned from experience, and we already brought that up. I feel you are a very old soul. If you're sitting there watching this, I know you're an old soul. I know you've been through many lifetimes, and you're picking up now where you left off, and you're learning the lessons quickly. And you've had a lot thrown at you in your lifetime. A lot. You have gone through a lot of potholes, Taurus, but now I don't see any here. Okay, except the ones that were left in your psyche. So let them go, pull them out, like what's his name in Harry Potter, Dumbledore would just take the wand and pull the thoughts out of his mind. I want you to do that. More inner study is now required for further progress. So you got the High Priestess, you got a few cards telling you to go within, go within, go within. And I feel that is the message for you for this month and beyond, is to go within. And when you have some downtime, don't look at it as a failure in any way on your part or as a lack of. Think of it as a gift of time, a gift of energy, and a gift to go into your soul and just have fun and create more, because you are the great alchemist. There you are. Enjoy it. Thanks so much for joining me on this reading. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'm not a Taurus, but I know a few. And I love you guys. And I wish you lots of peace this summer and lots of fun. Let your hair down a little, okay? And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Like, share, subscribe, hype, do all those fun things. And join us when we go live, and you can ask your own questions live on my site. If you would like a private reading, go to dianelupo444@gmail.com. Until the next time, I send you love, I send you light.